Today we're going to look at live traders, Jared Wesley from livetraders.com, and I'm going to provide you with my opinion on whether live traders is legitimate or not. Here's a simple video from Jared Wesley of Live Traders.
It has a good pattern, okay? So then the market opens, you do your trading, you use your pre-market charts to kind of help you out with all that stuff. And once you're finished your trading, you have to do what? Your follow-up, your record keeping. How many of you guys actually do that? Be honest. How many of you have a trade tracking spreadsheet that you fill out? How many of you actually trading journal your stocks and trades that you took? They take a picture, put it on PowerPoint, whatever it is, mark up those charts. Probably not many of you. This is what I'm getting at. Most of you out there are hacking around. You're not taking this business seriously enough. Well, think about it for a second. Don't sports teams track all their data? Look at baseball with sabermetrics. It's an entire business within a business just tracking statistics, okay? Companies do it for marketing. Obviously, Pepsi thought it was smart to pay Beyonce millions, all right? And what happens is the market gaps up on this day. Okay, so you're gapping into a wide range red bar. So daily market downtrend, but this is a bullish gap. So you're taking out half or 70% of this red bar. There's some shock value there. Does this mean that the market's going to be rip-roaring bullish for the next week or two? No, but we're talking about today. Today, from 9:30 to 12 o'clock, 9:30 to 4 o'clock, whatever time frame you trade today. Okay, so for scalp and micro trading, short term, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. And here's the rub. I won't even look at all 10. Stocks, and ETF, I generally don't trade ETFs. I would take a look at 9 of these 39 stocks. So just around 20%, just over 20% of this list. So we have what we call level 2 and level 3 gaps. So not every gap, every day, you're going to get a level 1 gap. Sometimes you have to wait for a level 2 or level 3. So that's where this comes into play. It's still a good gap, but you just got to wait a little longer for a little extra confirmation. Okay. So over this pivot, over this 15 ideas, generally speaking, some days it's only 5 ideas, some days it's 25 ideas. Okay. Then dwindle that down and drill it down to your top 3 to 5 favorites with price points. And the price point simply means this is an area I would like to trade this stock. Okay. That's an area I would like to trade this stock. So regardless, and this is important, regardless, okay, of how nice a gap is or how much we quote like something, we never ever randomly buy it. This is what pisses me off about a lot of people on social media or stock twists. Like, haha, Jared, you were totally wrong on that idea today. What do you mean I was wrong on it? I posted an area in which I would like to trade the stock if it gave me a pattern. Like, oh, well, you said over 56 and that stock tanked all day long. Well, it didn't give us an entry, so no harm, no foul. This is why you never blindly follow anybody, okay? Regardless of how good a gap is or how much we like it, never randomly buy it. We have to have a pattern, and that pattern has to be predefined in your trading plan and preferably a picture of it on your wall. I'm not kidding. Here's a 60-minute chart to overlay, and I apologize for that, but I don't have it. So this is a decent gap up. How do I know it's on my favorites list? It wouldn't make the favorites list if it wasn't a good gap. Okay.
All right, so in my opinion, Jared Wesley, this is very dangerous because this person, again, similar to many of the other gurus on YouTube, they provide you with a false sense of security where they're incredibly good salespeople and they essentially put themselves on a pedestal and they speak incredibly well. But at the same time, they are encouraging you to day trade. They're encouraging you to use technical analysis. But the fact of the matter is that day trading and technical analysis does not work. It's been proven in numerous scientific studies that day traders lose money. I believe the statistics looked at around 400,000 day traders, and they concluded that 99.8% of day traders lost about 10 to 13% a year. The 0.2% that made money ended up making less than minimum wage. Jared Wesley is a very good speaker. He's very compelling. He gives an incredible appearance, but in my opinion, I do not believe that he's a profitable trader. In my opinion, I also believe that he loses money, and I also believe that every single one of his students are going to lose money, and they're also going to end up wasting their time. Again, this is my opinion. You're welcome to disregard it. But in my opinion, I believe that all of his students are going to end up wasting their time and also losing their money because they're essentially day trading and they might as well just go to a casino, or if they want, they can just take their money and flush it down the toilet. So here's another video from Jared Wesley. He's encouraging people to trade crypto and also Forex. This is a huge red flag.
Jared Wesley here of Live Traders, and it is that. Good effort, good job, followed your plan, made 14R, and in one day, in 1 hour with stupid brain fade, you gave back an entire month's worth of work. If this prior pivot penetrated 100%, meaning all the way over to here, and then pulled back 50%, I would say this is an actionable.
Yeah, so here he's trying to use technical analysis to encourage you and to convince you that he actually knows what he's talking about.
Buy setup. But in this case, it's a little bit different because it penetrated 80%, which is good, but it also repeated because it's very important. Just because we break the trend line does not mean we... Because this is a wide range, what I would call ending bar, because it's not the first or second bar of a move. It's the third. There's strength because there's lack of weakness. And you're going, wait a second, the ball. But it's true. This trend line's all the way up here. Stocks retrace, 75%, 80%, something like that. What's the expectation?
Here's what Emmett Moore from tradingschools.org said about live traders. He gave them a 2 for honesty, a 3 for quality, a 2 for cost, a 3 for support, a 1 for verified trades, which is extremely important because without verified trades, the rest of it is marketing, a 2 for user experience, and a 5 for prop trading. Emmett said Jared Wesley of Live Traders has some positives and some really big negatives. The positives include a very good prop trading opportunity, a pretty good live trading room, and a solid educational experience. However, the negatives include a purely fictional performance record of trades and a completely ridiculous marketing strategy that includes all the familiar trader porn like multiple rented sports cars, private jets, unlimited shrimp cocktail, and exotic vacation. One big marketing shit show meant to convey a sense of wealth, exclusivity, and lifestyle freedom, which of course is all fake. If Jared dumped the BS marketing, this would be a very good product. Thanks for reading today's review. So then he goes into what Live Traders offers. A live Forex trading room. To me, that's a huge red flag because virtually all of retail Forex traders lose money. Forex is actually much more risky than day trading. And as the research indicates, virtually 100% of day traders lose money. It's about 99.8% or 99.7% of them lose money on average, about 13% a year. And like the 0.2 or 0.3% end up making less than minimum wage. It's scientific fact that day traders lose money. And Forex trading is even worse because there's a lot of shady Forex brokers and the retail traders are taking a lot of counterparty risk. So the fact that this person's trading Forex is an enormous red flag. They first appeared in 2014. Live Traders is essentially a two-person operation. The main head trader is Jared Wesley. The other is essentially a little helper troll named Anmol Singh. So Jared manages the live stocks day trading room. So I guess he also does day trading as well. Anmol Singh manages the Forex day trading room. To me, you have day trading and you have Forex. That is a huge red flag that this is a scam. Emmett calls Anmol a marketing helper troll. He says that he's pretty clueless about trading. His primary backstory includes running a Meineke muffler shop. Look, I'm not going to give this guy a problem or be critical of him for running a Meineke muffler shop. When I was in high school, I used to be a valet at a hotel, and people, they do things and then they experiment and then they find out what works for them. Although my biggest problem with a lot of these people that I perceive to be fake gurus is that I believe that virtually all of their followers are going to end up losing money. So if this person ran a Meineke muffler shop and then he educated himself and he has a legitimate strategy that can help him become a consistently profitable trader, and he wants to teach others and make some extra money to smooth out the ups and the downs from trading, then no problem. My issue with a lot of these people is that it's all marketing and virtually 100% of their followers are going to lose money because the strategy itself does not work. Emmett goes on to say that, however, Jared Wesley has a much deeper experience in life history of trading and in particular proprietary trading. So apparently he was FINRA licensed with the Series 56. All right, so here are his investment returns. If you're making $400,000 a year, then you would need an account of at least, I say, $600,000 to $700,000 in order for it to appear legitimate to me. Because you're definitely, let's be honest, by day trading or trading Forex, you're definitely going to lose money. But even by having a legitimate strategy like selling option premium, you should really only try to make about 40% a year. And the reason is, you can definitely try to make more money than that if you're okay with a large variance and volatility in your portfolio returns. So everyone wants to make as much money as possible. But if you try to make 8 to 10% a month, then that's fine. Maybe you'll be successful doing that about 7 out of 12 months, or maybe even 8 out of 12 months. The issue is that if you have a major sell-off or some type of increase or pop in volatility, then you're going to wipe out your prior 6 months of gains, where someone who tries to earn around 3 to 4%, they can actually make money during those large volatility sell-offs because they're using less of their buying power and they're not going to get placed into a margin call. 2016, in my opinion, all these numbers are made up, so it doesn't really matter. As you can see, this is truly incredible. Look, he makes money every single month by day trading, which to me is completely crazy considering that virtually all day traders lose money. Look at the consistency in the returns. It looks like Bernie Madoff. So up every single month. This guy's telling me that they're going to make money every single month. That's crazy. It's completely illegitimate. And I'm completely okay if they want to sue me for that because I would love to go through Discovery with them and then pull all their trading statements and see how they actually trade, because I can virtually guarantee you that they're not going to be profitable 36 straight months by day trading. In fact, I don't think that they'll be profitable. If I had to guess, I'd say they'll probably be profitable about 10 months. Yeah, and Emmett called it out. He said nearly 3 years of trading and never a losing month. Trader porn is a term that I coined back in 2014. Tim Sykes, orange Lamborghini and rented mansions. It's actually funny because I see that orange Lamborghini in Miami all the time, or Jason Bond's private jets and phony Harvard endorsement, or Kunal Desai's bulls on Wall Street. I've actually never heard of this guy, where he projects himself as a globe-trotting playboy. Cameron Faust with his audacious yacht parties and bikini model girlfriends. It's funny, Cameron Faust, we stayed at the same mansion in Medellin, and it was really nice. I spoke to Cameron Faust over YouTube comments, and it seems like he's changed a little bit, so hopefully he's been able to carry forward and help other people instead of scamming them. Anton Krell and his private rocket ship. Jared Wesley is essentially attempting to replicate the same marketing strategy. Have a look at the following images. Okay, for some reason the images are not loading here. But if you guys want, here's the website. You can go on yourself and then look at it. But I assume that Emmett is showing images of like some type of trader porn. So what's happening here, essentially, there is a confluent marketing strategy that attempts to marry the supposed track record with the supposed trader lifestyle. The track record of massive profits is the fuel that feeds the imagery that gives it legitimacy. But is any of this real? Since 2015, trading schools received 23 requests for an official review of livetraders.com. So Jared helped Emmett uncover the Nonco fraud. In fact, without his help, I would have never been able to convince the SEC that Nonco was a fraud. The guy that owns Nonco is now in jail. The second reason why I've not written is that he generally likes Jared. So this is really important. The track record of trades is not real. As Jared explained, these are for entertainment purposes only. So pretty much he made it up. It's not real. The trader porn, it is also not real. As Jared explained, everyone else is doing it. We cannot sell unless we also do it. Emmett says that Jared's successful. Emmett liked his live stocks trading room, which I'm a little bit surprised because Emmett knows that virtually all day traders lose money. This is one really important thing. He said, this is not a pump and dump front-running operation where Jared is entering trades in highly liquid stocks in hopes of profiting from the subscribers that follow him. He is actually position trading in stocks where subscribers can follow and replicate his trades without moving the market. So to be honest, I really respect Jared and live traders for doing this, because what a lot of fake gurus do is they aggregate their followers into a chat room and then they sell them back illiquid stocks that they have pumped up by other people in that chat room buying it. So I do definitely respect Jared and live traders for not running a front-running operation. The prop trading opportunity, in my opinion, I believe that this is a scam and a fraud. I could be wrong with this. I really haven't done research regarding the prop trading opportunity, but I do know that all the people who are running prop trading opportunities, whether it be SMB Capital or Mir Barak or Oliver Velez, in my opinion, all these people are just funneling money from the sheep and from the subscribers and from their followers into their personal piggy bank. That's my opinion on the prop trading opportunity. But I could be wrong. But my gut feeling, and I'm usually right when it comes to my gut feeling regarding sniffing out these guys, is that the prop trading opportunity is not legitimate. Another thing that Emmett likes about Jared Wesley is that he's upfront and honest about the marketing. He plainly admits that it's just for entertainment purposes, and that if he did not portray his audacious lifestyle, then nobody would inquire about his services. One thing that was really interesting regarding being a manager at Meineke Muffler, I think it's really interesting because I saw a video where Anmol explicitly said that he has been trading for 10 years. So to me, that doesn't really check out. If he's running or managing a Meineke Muffler shop, but is he also trading at the same time? I mean, I guess it's possible, but to me, it takes away a lot of the credibility where he's explicitly going to lie for something that's just completely not important. I mean, why does he have to go on his videos and say that he's been trading for 10 years when he had on his LinkedIn profile that he was running a Meineke muffler shop? But maybe he was trading and running and managing the shop or working at the shop at the same time, in which case that's fine. But in a way, it just makes him seem less credible because I definitely don't perceive that many people who are working at a muffler shop are going to be trading on the side. It just doesn't seem very credible or likely to me. Is it possible? Yeah, of course. But is it likely? No, definitely not.
Right? And I've been doing it for 10 years now. Why do I need to change? Right? Why do I need to change? You just focus on making money. Okay? So once you found that system, rinse and repeat for the rest of your life. Okay? I came up with a 2-hour system, right? And I've been doing it for 10 years now. Why do I need to change? Right? Why do I need to change? Tracked it for a bunch of years. That's what I'm doing. 10 years into my career, I'm still doing it. There must be a reason behind the madness, right? There's a method behind the madness.
Back to the other review, my impression is that Jared Wesley is anything but his outrageous character he plays on social media. In actuality, he is mild-mannered family man. That's really good. Wrapping things up, many readers are probably getting conflicting signals from this review. Truth be told, there are a few things to like about live traders, and there are a few things that I simply do not like. I like the prop trading opportunity. I disagree with Emmett on that. I don't like the prop trading opportunity. I think that it's a scam, and I think that Jared has something positive to offer regarding the educational aspect. However, the marketing is pure BS and the posted performance results are pure BS. This is extremely important because what it tells you is that there's no evidence that what they actually teach works. So if you want to sign up and you want to lose your money, then you're welcome to do so. If you want to sign up and you want to be entertained, then that's great. And it seems like this is the fantastic product for you to throw your money around and then be entertained. But in that respect, you might as well just go to Las Vegas and gamble. But if your goal is to actually make money, then it really doesn't seem like this product is legitimate. As Emmett says, the marketing is pure BS and the posted performance results are pure BS. I sincerely wish that Jared would dump the marketing BS and portray trading for what it really is, a very hard game to play. Thanks for reading. We'll love to read your comments below. And then you have some comments. Emmett says that he believes that Anmol is totally full of shit. Anmol had an account with a prop company many years ago, and the owner of the prop company contacted me and claimed that Anmol was absolutely worthless, just terrible. He was so bad that when he left the firm, he owed money on losses and never paid him back. It's a pretty funny story, yet Anmol is a hustler with a good story to tell. As far as being a successful trader, this is probably a ripe fantasy. Jared, on the other hand, has experienced prior success. Emmett likes Jared. With that being said, they should post actual results, real tangible results where people can see not just the glossy front of butcher shop, but the back end where they make the sausage. But I'm absolutely sure that most people won't be able to handle this sort of wet market environment. Trading is hard, really hard. For me, I don't even mess with day trading anymore. It's a joke. The only people that make money are the salespeople and their courses and mentoring and the brokers. The real money is made taking a position and letting it run for as long as possible, trading less, not more, which is actually what I say, that you're not being paid or compensated for being active. You're being compensated for making good decisions by not over leveraging and leveraging less. It's not sexy, but it works, at least for me. That's a great comment by Emmett. Victor wrote, I was in the room in February. They didn't make money in that month. Jared told me he made 5.5R, I don't know, 5.5% return in January. I don't know. So not much there either. In his video, Jared is telling he had been struggling in March. So this is 3 months out of the year without any profits. I think the strategies used was profitable 5 to 10 years ago. I highly doubt that it was profitable. I think that it's all marketing. In my opinion, I think that it's definitely all marketing. Derek is being a sheep and saying that it's legitimate. Wow, a lot of these fake comments. Okay, so here's a study about day trading. And to summarize, the abstract says that we show that it is virtually impossible for an individual to day trade for a living, contrary to what course providers claim. 97% of them lost money, only 0.4% earned more than a bank teller, and the top individual earned only $310 per day with great risk. Additionally, we find no evidence of learning by day trading. So people think that because this is the Brazilian Bovespa, that it's somehow less credible, but the reality is that the day traders in Brazil who trade the mini Bovespa futures are trading the third most traded equity index future and options contract in the world, ahead of the E-mini S&P 500, and the S&P 500 is right here. They liken this, and the research scientists liken day trading to casino roulette, and they also indicate that there's no improvement. And they also indicate later on that the actual results are worse than the reported results. This is really important. We find no learning by day trading. This is right here, meaning that course providers who sell you their product are completely full of crap. And the expected profit is always negative and does not improve with time. This is really important. We find there is no learning by day trading. That is, the expected profit is always negative and does not improve with time. So 3% made money, but not persistently, meaning not year over year. There were other studies that indicated that only 500 out of 360,000 day traders made money. Here's where I indicated that the reported performance is likely better than the actual. You can read that for yourself. The research study indicates that these patterns are like those usually found in gambling activities such as casino roulette, where the proportion of successful players also monotonically decreases with the number of rounds played, which means that the more you trade, the more you're going to lose. So those traders who this study counted as profitable, the only reason why they're likely counted as profitable is simply because the duration of the study did not extend for long enough periods of time. If this went on in time, another five years or so, then you'd probably see that profitable percentage drop all the way down close to zero. So the average loss was about $50 a day. The average daily net profit after costs in the US was minus $47. That's right here. Considering only the first 250 days day trades, in turn it is minus $51.65. So this study concluded that 3% made profit. However, if you look at the numbers with a little bit more granularity, only 17, so 1.1%, earn more than the minimum wage, or $16 a day. Only 8 individuals, or 0.5%, earn more than $54 a day. All right, so you're pretty much going to be poor even if you're more successful than 99.5% of day traders. You're going to be earning $50 a day. And the only 8 individuals out of 1,551 who earn more than a bank teller, they took substantial risk in doing that. Substantial risk. Here, the study concludes that it's virtually impossible for an individual to day trade for a living, contrary to what brokerage specialists and course providers often claim. Here, they specifically mention YouTube, where traders teach retail investors how to day trade in real time, and this study is concluding that they're all fraudulent and fake. Okay, here's some of the supporting information. So that concludes my review of Jared Wesley. In summary, he's an amazing talker. He's a great salesman. But in my opinion, I don't believe that he's a profitable trader. I also believe that everyone who follows him is going to end up losing money. I would highly recommend that you avoid trading and day trading. I do definitely believe that there are some positives. He's not encouraging his viewers to trade low float, illiquid penny stocks so that he can front run his subscribers, which is a positive. But yeah, leave your comments below and let me know your thoughts on Jared Wesley. I definitely believe, as I said, in my opinion, that he's not legitimate. And I also believe that people should not invest their money and learn how to day trade. So leave your comments below and let me know your thoughts. And I appreciate your attention.